We're approximately halfway through the interviews for the Build Network UK's documentary, The Truth Behind Mental Health and Construction. I thought it'd be a good time to do a very honest piece to camera on what we have seen and interviewed so far in terms of the personnel. One thing's for sure, it's only emphasised the fact that the people in construction generally are wonderful people. Kind, honest, sincere, compassionate and driven. And there are some great people doing great things, but obviously the reason for the documentary is the fact that we've got this massive problem with mental health and suicide in the industry. One thing it's really emphasised to me as well is the fact that this industry, without a question of doubt, should be broken down, being so vast, into what I believe is three sectors. So that's residential, commercial and infrastructure. Infrastructure is all your bridges, like where we are up here in Scotland, and that sort of work. Commercials, your prisons, your schools, your new builds, your hospitals. Residential is what I used to do for years. Extensions, refurbs, loft conversions, garage conversions. They are three very, very different types of industry. And also they operate in very different ways. For example, the guy we saw today, he has had a construction company in residential for 36 years. And he totally agreed with everything we talked about, which was you form a team. You're with the same guys and girls day in, day out on a job. You're not flying off to some distant job for a week, for a month, for 3 months, where you don't know anyone. You don't have that camaraderie, you don't have that teamwork, you don't have that togetherness. And this is the big difference. So the guy we saw today is one of the most wonderful, positive, compassionate people you'll meet, bringing in youngsters that have had a shit start in life and taking them under his wing. And if they turn around and say, I'm not good, I need a day off to reset, to just get away for a bit, he understands. He doesn't kick them out on the door. You're not getting paid, fuck off, we'll get someone else in. This is somebody that understands it. And his business has grown. He's bringing more and more people on. Some stay with him for years and years and years. Some go off and set their own thing up. But that's very different, and that's what I found with my work is we had a team for years. You helped each other out. You spoke, you were honest, you opened up. Commercial and infrastructure, you're going to be there for a limited amount of time. Rock up, do the job as quick as possible, get out, try and get paid. I think the industry can genuinely take a lot of guidance from the residential sector. But while it's so fragmented, with the tier ones being in all the big work, subbing it out, supply chain, is no wonder we're in such a mess. It doesn't work. The system's flawed. And when you look at the fact that when you get the trades coming in, the chance of good working conditions, not being put under excess stress and pressure and getting paid, you're right down the pecking order. The industry's got to change. It needs updating. The other thing I just want to quickly say is the fact that the education system is still operating as though it's 1950, 1960. When I was told in the 80s, going to university, you've got to succeed or you fail in life, go and dig a hole. One guy we spoke to today, who is in his mid-20s, was told the same, and my son, who's 12, is also told the same. There is a bit more to it than people just going to university, and the sooner the education system wake up to that, people that work with these, our hands, and it could be a trade, it could be a mechanic, nurse, chef, doesn't matter. That's got to change, because the guy we spoke to today clearly was very intelligent but struggled at school. He didn't know he had ADHD. They made him feel worthless. He got into the wrong people. He ended up with drugs. He ended up with mental health problems come just on another level. And that stems from how he was made to feel at school. He's now been taken on by this gentleman that we interviewed today, Jim. He's got a purpose. He's got a focus. He's got a career. He's got an income. He feels valued. It's not a question of reinventing the wheel. It's a question of being personable, being understanding, being compassionate. And I think the way the industry is structured and it's so fragmented and broken out through the supply chain, until that changes, this is only going to get worse. So as I say, we're halfway through. We've got a long day tomorrow. We are up to Dunfermline, then Aberdeen, then back to Edinburgh. So long day. Going to meet some good people. More fascinating interviews. But we are gathering and documenting interviews, which is emphasising everything people are saying. And I cannot emphasise the fact that when this documentary comes out, people are not only going to resonate with it, they're going to get behind it, and this will create the positive change we need. Absolutely buzzing working on this. Never been involved in a project, 50 years on this planet. It's fantastic. Thanks for all the support.